Shalom and welcome to Scripture 365. Today we're going to read Proverbs chapter 4, followed by Job. Proverbs chapter 4, starting on verse 1. Children, listen to the discipline of a father and give attention to no understanding. For I gave you good instruction. Do not forsake my Torah, for I was my father's son, tender and the only one in the eyes of my mother. Then he taught me and said to me, let your heart hold fast my words, guard my commands, and live. 5. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget and do not turn away from the words of my mouth. Do not leave her and let her guard you. Love her and let her watch over you. The beginning of wisdom is get wisdom, and with all you're getting, get understanding. Exalt her and let her uplift you. She brings you esteem when you praise her. She gives you your head a wreath of esteem. Your shields. She shields you with an adorning crown. 10. Hear, my son, and accept my words, and let the years of your life be many. I have taught you in the way of wisdom. I have led you in straight paths. When you walk, your steps shall not be hindered. And if you run, you shall not stumble. Hold fast to discipline. Do not let go. Watch over her, for she is your life. Do not enter the path of the wicked, and do not walk in the way of evildoers. 15. Avoid it. Do not pass by it. Turn away from it and pass on. For they do not sleep unless they have done evil, and their sleep is taken away unless they make someone fall. For they have eaten the bread of wickedness, and they drink the wine of violence. But the path of the righteous is like the light of dawn that shines ever brighter unto the perfect day. The way of the wicked is like darkness. They do not know at what they stumble. 20. My son, listen to my words. Incline your ear to my sayings. Let them not depart from your eyes. Guard them in the midst of your heart, for they are life to those who find them, and healing to all their flesh. Watch over your heart with all diligence, for out of it are the sources of life. Turn away from you a crooked mouth, and put perverse lips far from you. 25. Let your eyes look forward, and your eyelids look straight before you. Consider the path of your feet, and all your ways are established. Do not turn to the right or the left. Turn your foot away from evil. Thank you. Now let's go to the book of Job. Job chapter 27. Job again took up his theme and said, by Yah, who has deprived me of justice? By Shaddai, who has embittered my life? As long as there is life in me, and Yah's breath is in my nostrils, my lips will speak no wrong, nor my tongue utter deceit. 5. Far be it from me to say you are right. Until I die, I will maintain my integrity. I persist in my righteousness and will not yield. I shall be free of reproach as long as I live. May my enemy be as the wicked, my assailant as the wrongdoers. For your hope is the impious man. when he is cut down, when Yah takes away his life. Will Yah hear his cry when trouble comes upon him? 10. When he seeks the favor of Shaddai, calls upon Yah at all times. I will teach you that is in Yah's power, and what Yah. I will teach you that what is in Yah's power, and what is Shaddai, I will not conceal. All of you have seen it, so they talk nonsense. There is an evil man's portion from Yah, the Lord, that the ruthless receive from Shaddai. Should you have my many sons, they are marked for the sword. His descendants will never have their fill of bread. 15. Those who survive him will be buried in a plague, and their widows will not weep. Should I pile up silver like dust, lay up clothing like dirt? He may lay it up, but the righteous will wear it, and the innocent will share the silver. The house he built is like the bird's nest, like the booth a watchman makes. He lies down, a rich man, with his wealth intact. When he opens his eyes, it is gone. 20. Terror overtakes him like a flood. A storm wind makes off with him by night. The east wind carries him far away, and he is gone. It sweeps him from his place. Then it hurls itself at him without mercy. He tries to escape from its force. It claps its hands at him and whistles at him from its place. 28. There is a mine for silver, and a place where gold is refined. Iron is taken out of the earth, and copper smelted from rock. He sets bounds for darkness to every limit. Man probes to rocks in deepest darkness. They open up a shaft far from where men live, in places forgetting by wayfare, destitute of men, far removed. 5. Earth out of which food grows is changed below, as if into fire. It rocks as source of sapphires. It contains gold, does too. No bird of prey knows the path to it. The falcon's eye has not gazed upon it. The proud beasts have not reached it. The lion has not crossed it. The man sets his hand against the flinty rock and overturns mountains by the roots. 10. He carves out channels through rock. His eyes behold every piercing thing. He dams up the sources of the streams, so that hidden things may be brought to light. But where can he be found? Where is the source of understanding? No man can set a value on it. It cannot be found in the land of the living. The deep says, it is not mine. The deep says, it is not me. The sea says, I do not have it. 15. It cannot be bartered for gold. Silver cannot be paid out as its price. The finest gold of Ophir cannot be weighed against it, nor precious onyx, nor sapphire. Gold or glass cannot match its value, nor vessels of fine gold be exchanged for it. Coral and crystal cannot be mentioned with it. A pouch of wisdom is better than rubies. Topaz from Nubia cannot match its value. Pure gold cannot be weighed against it. But whence does wisdom come? Where is the source of understanding? It is hidden from the eyes of all living, concealed from the fowl of heaven. Abaddon and death say, we have only a report of it. Yah understands the way of it. He knows its source. For he sees to the ends of the earth, observes all that is beneath the heavens. 25. When he fixed the weight of the winds, set the measure of the waters, when he made a rule for the rain and a curse for the thunderstorms. Then he saw it and gauged it. He measured it and probed it. He said to man, see, fear of Yah is wisdom. To shun evil is understanding. 29. Job again took up his theme and said, oh, that I were as in months gone by, in the days when Yah watched over me, when his lamp shone over my head, when I walked in the darkness, in the dark by his light, when I was in my prime, when Yah's company graced my tent. 5. When Shaddai was still with me, when my lads surrounded me, when my feet were bathed in green and rocks poured out streams of oil for me, when I passed through the city gates to take my seat in the square, young men saw me and hid, elders rose and stood. Nobles held back their words, they clapped their hands over their mouth. The voices of princes were hushed, their tongues stuck to their palates. The ear that heard me acclaimed me, the eye that saw commended me. For I saved the poor man who cried out, the orphan who had none to help him. I received the blessing of the lost, it gladdened the heart of the widow. I clothed myself in righteousness, and it robed me. Justice was my cloak and turban. 15. I was eyes to the blind and feet to the lame, as a father to the needy, and I looked into the case of a stranger. I broke the jaws of a wrongdoer, and I read prey from his teeth. I thought I would end my days with my family, and as long lived as the phoenix, my roots reaching water, and dew lying on my branches. 20. My vigor refreshed, my bow ever new in my hand. When men would listen to my expectantly and wait for my counsel. After I spoke, they had nothing to say. My words were as drops of dew upon them. They wait for me as for rain, for the late rain, their mouths open wide. When I smiled at them, they would not believe it. They never expecting the sign of my favor. 25. I decided, of course, and presided over them. I lived like a king among his troops, like one who consoles mourners. Thus we conclude the reading of Proverbs and Job. May Yah shine his light unto your path, and may he lead you into his righteousness and give you shalom. I hope you're blessed by this reading, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Shalom.